Hey guys, this is NoloPada, and on today's No Man's Sky video, we're going to be going through the first year of updates to No Man's Sky. In my previous video, I talked a little bit about the pre-release hype and how it went a little out of control and how it disappointed a lot of people. But today, we're going to see how they crawled back and they managed to make a great game out of this title. No Man's Sky released August 9th, 2016 to a not so good reception, and we already know that. But what they decided to do next puzzled a lot of people. They stayed silent. People thought they ran away with the money, they scammed us all, they have millions, they're just going to retire to their private island, and we'll never hear about these people ever again. But 3 months later, November 27th, 2016, they out of nowhere announced Foundation Update. Foundation Update added base building, it added survival mode, it added creative mode. The creative mode let you have no limits to your building, you didn't have to collect any materials. And survival made it so it was more challenging for those who like to suffer for some reason. And they improved a little bit of the terrain generation algorithms, the mathematics that they use to generate all the different mountains and oceans and such. Looking back on everything they added since then, it might look like this isn't a big update, but what was important is they only had 3 months to put this together. It was a shit show. You know, there was 12 people in this, and they were dealing with so much hate, death threats. People were saying, "You guys are the worst, you guys are scammers." But they managed to pull through and make this seemingly small update that set a foundation for what they would add next. Some small things that they also added were they made it so you could scan planets from space. They made it more varied in colors because apparently there was too many brown planets when it first came out. And they made more crazy colors, more vibrant colors. And they also added the sound effects of rain hitting your ship, hitting the metal surfaces, hitting the glass. And to this day, it's one of the most satisfying sounds that you will find in No Man's Sky. And on PS4, they added basic photo mode so you could take better screenshots. So all in all, this update had some pretty decent features, bare minimum things that were missing from the game. Something that you can do, for example, before this update, what would you really do? You would go break a rock and you get that material so you could upgrade your gun so you could break more rocks. There wasn't anything to work towards. So now you had not only base building, you had freighters that they added. You had a few bug fixes, and they added these small improvements that I mentioned earlier and a lot more bug fixes that you can see here on the screen. Those first 3 months, they were working their butts off to get this update ready. My favorite bug that they fixed was that when the game first came out, you would see a planet, and from space it would look maybe pink or purple or blue, but then when you would land, it would just be gray or orange or some other color. So that was something to do with their mathematics that was wrong, and they improved it with this update. And another small bug that they fixed was you would land on a planet that has no life on it. It was like a dead rock, but in the background you would hear that was supposed to be the sound of animals, and there was no animals on these planets, so what the hell? Not exactly how it sounded, but I'll see if I can find the actual audio clip for you to hear. It was annoying to say the least, and I'm glad they fixed it on this update. The Foundation update was game-changing in the respect that it let people know that Sean Murray and his team did not abandon this game. They were still putting work into it, even though at first people were like,
"We still don't trust these people. They pulled the wool over our eyes, and just adding base building isn't going to fix this."
The next update that's coming up might have changed a few minds, but the one after that changed a lot of minds. And in the next video, I will get into those updates. So please stay tuned to NoloPada, and I will see you all next week because I have a trip to go to and I won't be uploading until Monday. So have a wonderful rest of your day and rest of your week. Have a great weekend. Like and subscribe if you like this video. I am out.